My name is Lisa Ladisser, and I am the Transition Year Program Administrator. The Transition Year Program is an access program for our First Nations, Métis and Inuit students to come into the University of Alberta in a designated faculty route of their choice.
My name is Tamara Blessy. I'm from Little Red River Cree Nation. Once I graduate, I either hope to become a writer and move to Seattle and work at a publishing house as a manuscript reader, or actually branch into film and become a director. I hope to go to each community in Canada and take a story from each elder and hopefully create a film through that. I did not know of TIP until my advisor told me about it. She actually took me to her office and told me about TIP because she thought it would help me, because she knew that the transition year between high school and university would be very difficult. So I'm very grateful that she told me about TIP.
One of the first steps would be to contact your student liaison to see if they have any information, or just contact First Peoples House and ask about the Transition Year Program, and you would be either transferred to myself or Suzanne. The next steps would be to transfer into that faculty route with the GPA minimum of that said faculty. So there are 9 different faculties that they can choose from anything from arts to nursing, engineering, science, and that's for the fall term. And the winter cohort only have 2 faculties that they can choose from, and that's Native Studies and the Faculty of Arts.
Hanse Roberta Ninsigasun, Wabaska Utsinia, Egwa Nia Nihiao Esqueo. I said my name is Roberta and I'm from Wabaska and I'm a Cree woman. Now that I'm done my first year in the TIP program, I'll be transferring into the Faculty of Native Studies to go into a combined degree in Native Studies and Education with a major in Cree. I want to teach the Cree language and maybe Native Studies and English. Prior to coming to the university, I didn't have a goal as to where I wanted to study or what I wanted to study. I heard about the U of A through friends and just decided to come study here.
I grew up in Edmonton, so going to U of A was actually just the first choice because it's so accessible to me. Before I came into here, I had an interest in film, but after TIP, it opened my eyes to how many job opportunities I could do. My favorite class was Aboriginal Writing 125. I actually didn't broaden my horizon with Aboriginal writers in my actual Indigenous lifestyle. And when I went into that class, I was open to more Indigenous writers, and it actually inspired me.
One benefit that I can really talk about is the community that the TIP program helps you create here. There's a lot of elders here, not only students, there's staff and stuff like that. Having a community is really important for not only life, but creating a foundation here at university. And yeah, that's one thing that TIP really helped me do, is create that community. Here at the U of A, being here really helped me connect to my culture, my roots, and I really found a passion for the Cree language and how that made me feel grounded as a Nihiao Esqueo, and helped me that sense of belonging.
At U of A, they make it a point to actually value your language and not lose it. Here, my friends help me remember my own Cree and make it stronger also, since I've moved from my community and I don't use it as often. I'm able to use it here at U of A, helping my friends study, talking to the elder.
I think for our First Nations, Métis and Inuit students, the U of A have a lot of support with the Transition Year Program and in First Peoples House. That could be anything from a hot meal to printing to tutoring dollars to honoring them when they are done their academic journey.
I didn't know much about the U of A coming here, and that was one thing that I was looking for, was for a space for me and being an Indigenous person. I think the supports indigenous students, specifically First Peoples House. Other supports like the TIP program. We have smudging rooms here for students, and a lot of events to go to, and there's lots and lots of food. So it's good.
First People's House focuses so much on community. I think going from my own community to here, it actually wasn't that different because I felt like home. They make it a mission to make it feel like home here. And that's where I thrive, is that feeling of being home.
So one of our biggest events that First People's House puts on is the annual round dance, which we need 100 volunteers for. That's probably one of the biggest round dances in the city, and it keeps growing and growing every single year. And that is usually on the last Saturday of January of every year. TAWOW is a welcoming event that we put on after the orientation and we welcome back all of our First Nations, Métis, and Inuit students, not just our first years. And it's a bunch of external, internal organizations that want to welcome our students to the U of A, show them what they have to offer on campus and in the city of Edmonton. And at the end of it, if you fill out your passport, you will receive a free backpack from First People's House.
Some advice I can give to you is really prioritize what's important to you. Coming to university is very important, and when I came here, that was important for me. Taking time to study, making sure you're making it to your classes, eating properly, sleeping, that's kind of like prioritizing, and it's all for you and your education.
Education is important, but for me also remembering your university life. And I think that's one of the things I wish I had known. I would just say in Cree, Gaya Statue, which basically means don't be afraid. It's very difficult going into university, but you can do it. I'm here. And if you do come here from Little Red, I will be here, waiting, open arms, waiting to greet you and be able to let you know that you won't be alone.